Mr. Foster, come in. Good to see you.
I hope I'm not too late.
No, as a matter of fact, you're right on the dot. Please, come in, sit down.
Oh, thanks.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do appreciate your promptness. It's one thing I appreciate with such a busy schedule.
Well, I actually didn't expect an appointment so soon. I thought I was going to have to wait for several weeks.
Well, ordinarily you would have, but I had a sudden cancellation this morning, and knowing how eager you are to begin training, I thought we could just get on with it.
Wow. You must have ESP.
My dear Mr. Foster, we all have untapped abilities. It's only a matter of knowing how to utilize them. But what makes you ask that?
Oh, well, I saw so many eager faces and so many desperate-looking people in some of the seminars. And, you know, Dr. Vazan, I was just wondering, out of all of those people, how were you able to recognize that I needed Domi the most?
It's really not a matter of recognizing need as much as it is a matter of recognizing potential. And you just don't see that many people with potential, that's all.
Oh, but you saw it in me?
Yes, I did. Right from the first time I met you at that very first meeting.
And you gave no indication.
I certainly hope not. I tried not to.
I don't understand.
Well, that recognition that I was talking to you about is really a two-way street. My recognition of your potential, and it's necessary for you to recognize at your own speed and in your own level your need for Domi. Without that vital ingredient, success is hopeless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that really makes a lot of sense. You know, but I am still curious. You know, I was just wondering, out of all of that whole room full of people, all enthusiastic about Domi, I mean, how are you able to tell which one is right? Is it the way they talk, they dress, or the questions they ask, or do you just read minds? Is that it?
You're full of questions, aren't you, Mr. Foster?
Well, I mean, it all is very fascinating to me, and I'm just very curious is all.
Which is good. Commendable, even. Up to a point. But there's a little matter that we have to get straightened out right at the very beginning, Mr. Foster.
Oh, sure. What's that, Dr. Vazan?
You are here to learn, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
During the course of this instruction, we will be following the Domite method of instruction exclusively.
The Domite method?
Which simply means that if there are any questions to be asked, it is I who will be doing the asking and not you. Is that clear?
Thank you. Oh, please, no flash cameras. Gentlemen, I must be going. I'll see you guys later. Oh, Dan, be sure and call me tomorrow so that I can set up a tennis date with Bill and Julie. Don't forget. Okay, see you guys.
Hey, wait a minute. You, forgot to give me your phone number.
Huh?
Well, my name is Dan, and if I'm supposed to give you a phone call this weekend...
I wasn't talking to you. I don't even know you.
Well, we could remedy that situation right away. Will you let me buy you a drink?
Why should I?
I can think of two good reasons right off the top of my head. Number one, I'm a very nice guy.
You'll have to do better than that.
Well, the second one is that if that other Dan doesn't show up, I could always fill in for him, you know? You always need a backup, I think.
I bet you don't even play tennis.
Wrong.
Well, you don't look like a tennis player to me.
Well, that's because I still have my work clothes on, you know?
Oh, work, sure. What kind of work do you do?
Well, now, why don't you just take a guess?
I don't like games. Why don't you tell me?
I'm a lawyer.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
And I'm a pediatric brain surgeon.
No, I'm serious. I am a bona fide practicing lawyer. In fact, that's what I'm practicing right now. I'm waiting for a client to show up right here.
Is your client blonde or brunette?
Neither one. She's a redhead. She's a gorgeous redhead, as a matter of fact. and she wants an annulment.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. This client of yours wouldn't be, Sumner by any chance? Courtney Sumner?
Oh, you know her, huh?
Do I know her? I can't believe this. And you're her lawyer, huh?
That's right.
Same guy who tried to stick Vaughn for that big divorce settlement.
So you do know her. Pretty well, too, it seems.
Small world apartment, huh?
And that is number 3.
Number 3?
Reasons why you should let me buy you a drink. You know, come to think of it, our mutual friend has me a little bit puzzled about a few things, so maybe you could, help me understand her a little better, huh? Come on, let's grab a table and sit down and talk a little bit, huh?
Now that I can afford private sessions because of all the money that my Uncle Don left me, well, let's see, how can I say this? I never was too comfortable in any of those seminars, to tell you the truth.
Really? Why not?
Now, I know that I have problems, and I'm the first to admit it. I'm not sure if you noticed this or not, but I saw a couple of down-and-out, weird-looking characters sitting in some of the seminars, and you're smiling. Did I say something funny?
Bearing a remarkable resemblance to your weird Uncle Don, no doubt. I would think that your family had used those very words to describe him.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Do you, Mr. Foster?
Well, I can't always tell a book by its cover.
We in Domi believe that an individual's greatest weakness lies in his tendency to seek out the faults and the weaknesses of others. Can you understand that?
Oh, yes, of course.
If you are accepted into the novice level of the Domi program, you will be expected to open yourself to self-criticism. You will be expected to seek out and to admit your own shortcomings. In short, to demand of Gene Foster that which the common man does not demand of himself.
Well, I certainly can't find any fault with that.
No, it certainly is an admirable goal. But I have to ask myself, are you able to attempt it, or even to begin to attempt it?
Wait a minute, Dr. Fazan.
Don't interrupt me while I'm speaking.
I'm sorry.
What I see before me here is a man who's been giving an incredible, magnificent opportunity. But the question I must ask myself is, does he deserve it? Will he be able to take this opportunity and turn it into a rare and wonderful experience for himself? I don't know. Are you able to do that?
Well, I hope I can. I believe I can. All I'm asking for is a chance to prove myself.
Well spoken. I like that answer. As a matter of fact, I like it so well that I am going to accept you as a pupil. And I assume that you understand that anything that is said or done in this office during our sessions is sacred and will be held in the strictest confidence by both of us.
Yes, I understand that.
Good. Then it's agreed. What do you say to Wednesdays at, let me see. How about this time? Is that a good time for you?
Yes, Wednesday is fine, same time, yeah.
Good. Then it's agreed.
What about pay? How do I pay you?
Oh, no, that's all right. We can worry about paying later. What's more important right now is to introduce you to the novice chant, or the MSO, as we call it. Now, I want you to hold yourself straight and repeat after me.
Courtney, don't get upset with me because your father had to go out of town. It might be to our advantage if we could manage to be civil to one another. But after all, I've been trying to get in touch with you all day. And now that you're here, can't you at least spare me 5 minutes?
I have to be at the Castaway Inn. Okay, Vaughn. 5 minutes and then I have to go.
You're meeting someone at a bar? Who?
That's none of your business.
We're still husband and wife, Courtney.
We were never husband and wife, Vaughn. You know it, and I know it. That is the point for this whole annulment.
Yes, but we still can be. And not just husband and wife, a family.
So you've said.
You don't believe me?
Vaughn, I really didn't want to get into this right now. What does it matter whether I believe you or not?
It matters a great deal to me.
Why?
Because we can forget this whole annulment. Start over from square one and have the marriage that we should have had.
That means a lot to you, doesn't it, Vaughn? are getting back together.
It's the most important thing in my life right now.
Yeah, and I know why, too.
Because I love you. And I need you.
You don't love me, Vaughn. I was just the first thing you wanted that you couldn't get by just snapping your fingers. And that isn't love. If you had really loved me, I mean really, you wouldn't have lied to me. And as for need, I think it's about time I consider my own needs for a change. And I will not wait around the rest of my life for a man who can only hope that he might be able to fill those needs someday.
Oh, come on, Courtney. There are a million reasons why a man can be impotent, and none of them have anything to do with whether or not he loves his wife.
I don't want to hear about it. See, it's not my problem anymore. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're wrong. It has everything to do with you. With us.
You still don't get it, do you? There is no us. You and I are finished, Vaughn. Our marriage is finished. See, from now on, I intend to lead my own life, and I would like you to stay out of it.
I don't believe you.
Well, you can believe whatever you choose. I'm telling you the truth. It's over. Nothing you can say or do will change that.
Come on, Courtney. After you've had time to think it over, about what I told you this morning, the changes, maybe you'll feel differently.
Don't hold your breath. See, for the time being, I intend to enjoy my freedom.
What freedom? You're not free. And I won't make it any easier on you.
You mean, after everything that I've told you, you still intend to contest this annulment?
Oh, more than ever. Because now I have something to fight with.
You're a fool, Vaughn.
Courtney! Hello? No, I'm sorry, he's not here right now. No, I don't have any idea where you could reach him. Well, this is his son-in-law. If it's important, I can take them. What?
I will not fear anything.
What are you talking about?
Fear is the obstacle of my own creation. It is destroyed the moment I choose to do so. I will not acknowledge that which does not affirm my inner self.
Eugene,
To acknowledge it makes it true, and truth is only truth if I perceive it as such. I will not acknowledge that which challenges my newfound revelations.
Now, Gina, will you stop it? What are you talking about?
These revelations are the foundations.
Will you stop it? Now, you nearly scared the life out of me walking in here like some kind of zombie.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm only doing my homework.
Your what?
Yeah, you know, today I told you I had my little date with the Dragon Lady this afternoon.
Well, that's right. The first session with that Vanessa woman. I've been praying about it all day long. How'd it go? What happened?
Well, listen, there's nothing for you to worry about at all. It's just a bunch of psychological double talk, and come on. And it seems like I'm going to be on trial for a while until I prove myself deserving to be a novice on the Domi road to perfection.
Yeah, or until she sees the color of your money.
But you know something? I really have to hand it to this lady. She's really not a knockover or anything like that. But I can see how someone who's looking for an idol to worship could fall under her spell. I mean, someone who's more inclined to that sort of thing. Other than your genius husband, of course.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. And what about that goobly gook you were muttering when you came in?
You mean that novice litany?
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's see. How's it go? The mental surveillance of obstacles, or MSO as it's known to us in the shoots.
Whatever it is, it sounds like the same sort of trash you brought in from those other sessions you were going to. The same godless, humanistic drivel you've been spouting. In fact, to the point I'm beginning to wonder where this Vanessa woman ends and Gene Redding begins.
Now, wait a minute. Come on. Now, don't tell me you don't know the difference between what I believe and all of this Domi idiocy. Come on.
I've been listening to you ever since you started going to these meetings and remembering some of the things you've talked about in the past. Now, you just think about it for a moment. Apart from all this grandstanding and ballyhoo, don't you and this Vanessa woman believe some of the same things? Don't you?
But I mean, do you understand what kind of money we're talking about here? I mean, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Courtney just passed it up like there's nothing to it. I mean, she insisted on the annulment instead of the divorce.
Well, maybe Courtney just doesn't believe in divorce. I mean, you know, there are still some people like that.
Oh, come on. Courtney doesn't exactly strike me as the idealistic type.
Well, maybe it's a matter of pride. Did you ever think of that?
Well, how do you mean pride?
Well, maybe she doesn't want to live the rest of her life off of Vaughn Sumner's money.
Oh, no. Come on, honey. There is nobody who's got that much pride. No, I'm pretty sure that there's something else eating our friend Courtney.
For instance?
See, I've got a hunch that she's trying to prove something to herself. See, and she's keeping Vaughn Sumner in tow until she can prove it. Huh?
Prove something to herself? What are you talking about? Oops. Well, there's your client now. I'll just send her over to you. Look, thanks for the drink.
Sure.
Maybe we can continue this conversation another time. See ya.
See ya.
Hey. Oh, hello there. He's waiting for you right over there.
I see. Thanks, Tina.
Oh, hey. Just one question. Are you, got anything going?
Me and Dad? No, heavens, no. Why?
I don't know. I just think he's kind of cute.
Yeah, well, you think everything is cute as long as he's wearing pants. See you later.
Well, I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was late. I was delayed.
No, that's okay. Would you like something to drink?
No, nothing for me, Dan. Listen, I have to talk to you. The reason I called is about the annulment. Something has come up, and I think it changes everything.
Okay, take the matter of truth, for instance. What's so different in the way you see truth and the way Vanessa sees it?
Oh, now, come on, Carla. That stuff that Vanessa teaches is a bunch of hogwash. But now, if you expect me to point out the specific differences in the way we think, I can't put all that stuff into words.
And that's what frightens me so much, darling. Now, I see it this way. When Jesus said, I am the truth, truth no longer was a concept, it became a person. And he is that person that guides me. But you're so unsure of your beliefs that you could fall into this domey way of thinking without even knowing that your beliefs have changed.
Carla, you really don't have to worry about me. I really know right from wrong.
How do you know?
Because
how do you know?
I look into my heart and it tells me.
Oh, and then your heart tells you to do what's right.
Well, yes. I mean, I don't claim to be successful all of the time, but at least I try.
Okay, and in another given situation?
Carla, look, I do the same thing. I examine my heart, I decide right from wrong, and I act accordingly.
But you're the one who decides.
After weighing the situations and circumstances, of course, yes, I'm the one who decides.
So what you're saying is that there is no right or truth, that it changes according to circumstances.
Well...
and that truth is only truth only if Gene Redland perceives it as such.
Now, wait a minute. Now, let me get this straight. You're saying that Vaughn Sumner now claims that he has the capacity to father a child?
Well, yeah, according to his doctors, it can be done. See, the sterility is gone.
But the impotence isn't, right? So, artificial insemination is the only way that he can give you a child, right?
Well, yes. See, Dan, the point is
No, I get the point, Courtney. Believe me, what I don't understand is why is this so important to you? I mean, what difference does it make?
Well, it changes everything.
Oh, sure. Sure, now you can go back to a man that you don't love and have his child, thanks to the cold, sterile intimacy of a clinical hospital. Now, think about that. I mean, that would be a great life for you, wouldn't it,
Dan,
Courtney?
what are you talking about?
Listen to me, Courtney. You are a very lovely young woman. Now, you need a man you can love. A man who can love you in return. A man who can give you all the warmth and intimacy that you crave. A man who can fill all your needs, Courtney. Vaughn Sumner can never be that man. And for you to even consider returning to him...
Wait a minute, Dan. I would never consider that. I wouldn't even dream of it. Why would you think so?
Well, but I thought when you said he could give you a child, and this changes everything. I thought that's what
No, I was talking about the annulment. See, that's why I called you and said that I had to see you right away. Well, I was afraid that this would ruin all my chances of getting the marriage annulled. And you thought that... Dan, that's hysterical. You're absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I'm no more ridiculous than you are for thinking that this changes your chances for annulment. I mean, that is based on his impotence and nothing else. And that factor has not changed one bit. Right?
Oh, wait a minute. What are you keeping score over there or what? Okay, wait. Ah! One more try, I swear I can
Hi,
get it
Tina.
this time. Oh, hi, Vaughn. Oh, gee, things are getting interesting around here. You're the last person I expected to see here.
Well, actually, I wasn't planning on coming myself, but I'm trying to find Courtney.
Oh, well, you certainly came to the right place.
Excuse me. Dan?
Vaughn?
Courtney?
Vaughn, what are you doing here?
Courtney, I need to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you, Vaughn. I told you to stay out of my life. What did you do, follow me here?
Oh, Courtney, you told me that
Hey, look, Vaughn, look, you just better get used to the idea of seeing her with other men. Come on, don't let it throw you. Come on.
Did you come here to spy on me, Vaughn?
No.
It's disgusting.
Courtney, please, listen, I need to talk to you right now. It's important.
Vaughn, would you just go? Leave me alone.
Please, Courtney. I need to talk to you.
No, go. You look ridiculous
Courtney,
standing
it's
there.
about your mother.
My mother.
Right after you left, I got a call from Fairhaven. Your mother died this afternoon.